Good morning, Philippines. Welcome to our morning talk show, where we can discuss the evaluation among students and teachers. Good morning, Tristan and Justine.
Good morning, Charlene. It is indeed and very important to have the evaluation among students' knowledge on a specific courses.
Good morning, Tristan and Charlie. It is great to hear that we were able to discuss the nature and characteristic of authentic assessment and its related terms.
Yes, Justine and Tristan. Just a simple question for you guys. During your high school days, how does your teacher evaluate your knowledge in a specific subject?
As far as I remember, no teacher let us do a role plays. And I am a shy person, so it is somewhat challenging for me.
For me, we have one presentation in our class. The good thing was that it is by group, but all of us need to present.
The same for you guys. We also do role plays and presentations during high school days. But speaking of that examples, actually today we are going to talk about authentic assessment, and what we've said earlier was the examples of authentic assessment.
Now, what is authentic assessment? So, it is a course evaluation method which the students apply their knowledge to the unique real-life context situation. John Miller discusses it is form of assessment in which students are asked to perform real-world tasks that demonstrate meaningful application and essential knowledge and thus.
So, Tristan, this means that instead of weighing the student performance against a standard benchmark, as the student execute tasks using the skills and knowledge from the course. It is all about getting students to solve real life situation by applying the skills and knowledge they have mastered.
That's right, Justin. Using authentic assessment methods, the teachers can realistically evaluate student ability based on how they apply what they have learned to the assessment. Charlene?
That is indeed authentic assessment, Tristan and Justine. This method of course evaluation empowers the instructor to embrace innovation and objective judgment. The definition of authentic assessment is very clear, right? And this can help a lot to the students. But what are the characteristics of authentic assessment?
That is a good question, Charlie. For we are going to talk about the characteristics as well. The first characteristics was 1 to 3.
So, number 4. It requires in-depth creativity and originality. The students have to think outside the box to create unique situation to the problem. So, number 5. Authentic assessment. Methods are trialed to one specific and well-defined purpose. Number 6. It is complex and action-oriented. Alternative assessments suppose that the students to the research and look for the answer. The students need to leverage a variety of skills and data collection methods to find practical solution.
In addition, authentic assessment involves both oral tasks like presentations and written tests with open questions. Students get feedback from the instructor at different points as they engage in tasks. It allows the students to leverage feedback and improve their solutions and suggestions until they arrive at the most practical and effective answers. The instructor collaborates with the students to create alternative assessments.
Those are quite a characteristic indeed and it's beneficial among students.
Yes, those can actually improve students' knowledge and confidence, especially for those oral tests and oral presentation.
Presenting is actually one of my weaknesses during high school.
We are the same, Charlene, but we have survived those days.
But that is actually fun and interesting, right, Charlene and Justine?
Yes, of course, those are interesting.
Yes, it was, but Going back to the present and role play is actually an example of authentic assessment. It is a type of experimental learning where the student talks on a specific role and characteristics in a well-defined learning context.
Presentation of the most common method of authentic assessment, students get discuss their mode and invalidate their ideas of the presentation of mixed audience made up of their classmates, teachers, and external stakeholders with parents and technocrats.
Wow, what a knowledgeable topics we have. And I really do have learning from our discussion this morning.
I do have two, but we are out of time already.
Yes, we can still continue this topic in our next talk show, for this can help a lot among the students and teacher. So this is Tristan Jan sa Rukam Kahigaw.
Is Justin Ray Ulinaw.
I'm Charlene Kawan. Thank you for being with us.